$31,000 I have to pay to the bank.
Y'all, I could not be getting behind these $700 car payments.
It would start shaking and stuff.
You took it to a mechanic.
No.
Most people have no idea what they're signing up for when they buy a car, and even less when they're trying to get out of it.
$31,000 I have to pay to the bank.
At least $10,000 in the negative.
I don't have money right now.
Unfortunately, not much we could do. You have to pay the balance out for us to close the loan.
Do you have a trade in?
Yeah, you could trade it in.
For this car right now, $245 bi-weekly. But I want to pay for $250 for a month.
It's impossible, my friend. You owe over $10,000 more than what your car is worth. Plus, you need to buy a new car.
If it was only that easy to get out of debt, let's just cut our monthly payment in half, no problem. Who better to take that debt off your hands than a dealership? It's not gonna happen. His thought should be, I need to make more money. He could do Uber, Amazon Flex, deliver food.
The thing is, if you're buying a car that's cheaper, how could I carry over that balance? Normally, when you have negative equity, you have to buy a more expensive car so we can roll over the negative equity.
Do you have a hybrid?
Toyota Camry I have.
How much will the payments?
It'd be more than your payments. You want lower payments, my friend, right?
I want to change my car to hybrid because nowadays gas is really costly.
You said you wanted a lower car payment. Are you okay with a higher car payment?
Yes.
He really has no idea what he wants or how it works. He wanted a lower car payment because he has no money, but he's willing to take a higher payment to save on gas. This is exactly how people get into debt. There's no real thought put into it.
Y'all, I could not be getting behind these $700 car payments. Every time I work on budgets and I see any car payment, even above $600, I want to choke on my own vomit. And before you say, Jess, the average car is $35,000. I don't care. You don't need a $35,000 car. You want a $35,000 car. The most expensive car I ever bought was a 2015 Mazda 3. I bought it in 2016 for $14,000, walking out the door, and my car payment was $315.15.
It's nice to see a younger person that gets it. And she's exactly right. Nobody needs a $35,000 car. They want one. And they're willing to go into major debt to get one. I've done it myself a few times and I wish I didn't.
And I thought that was a lot, and it really isn't. Nowadays, with my income and everything, I would say, I don't think I'd be comfortable paying more than $450. $500 is pushing it. And some of you are willing to have $700 plus car payments. Not only that, I've seen people with car payments more than some people's mortgages. I've seen people come with car payments $1,400.
We've seen so many of those payments over $1,000 on this channel. Almost every time it's somebody with low income. There are a lot of predatory lenders that take advantage of them. But also cars are seen by some as a status symbol for some reason. Those two things are a horrible combination.
Hey guys, so this is the car I worked so hard to get. It's been here since March. It is a 2017 Land Rover. It's a sport. It's been here for a long time. This is the car that I initially used for all of my showings for real estate. But it just so happened that I have to start all over because I'm not paying $25,000 to fix an engine.
She may have had better luck with the Chinese version of the Land Wind.
$3,600 you can get this luxury red Landwind X7. The year is 2016.
$25,000 to fix an engine. She could have saved a lot of time and money by Googling Range Rover. I've heard a lot of other real estate agents talk about how an expensive car helps them sell homes. The car is viewed as a marketing tool to make a positive first impression. It just shows how backwards we're programmed to think about success. Having an expensive, depreciating asset is seen as a good thing.
The reason Land Rover totaled out this car is because Land Rover does not sell connectors by themselves. So if you want to replace this and fix this, you have to buy the entire engine harness. It put it at over $35,000. So here at Lake County Euros, because we actually care about our customers, and what we are going to do is I found this exact same engine harness on eBay for $365. We ordered the whole entire engine harness, and we're just going to cut the two connectors out, repin it, ta-da, problem fixed. Literally, for less than $500, we're able to untotal this truck.
If you ever needed a good reason not to buy a Land Rover, there it is. He does have an easy and affordable fix for it. But I don't think I'd want a vehicle where the manufacturer has chosen the most expensive way to fix an easy problem. You have to assume the only reason for this is profit.
I was driving a 2015 Dodge Journey, and there was some mechanical issues that it was having. I was having trouble getting push to start. I don't know anything about cars, but it would start shaking and stuff.
You took it to a mechanic.
No, I immediately got scared and
what? Drove to a car lot and took out a evil, disgusting loan?
yeah, it was very impulsive.
Maturity date 2029?
Yep.
The end of this decade? It's a 16.66% interest rate.
Yep.
Ruined.
I really hate myself for it because my Dodge Journey, I had 13,000 left on it at 3%.
I think a few of us have been in that position. The car's a little bit older and repairs pop up. But why wouldn't you at least see what the problem is? I've taken vehicles to the mechanic thinking it's some major problem, and it's turned out to be a couple $100. Buying a new car without even checking is a great way to go broke. And of course, as always, there's regret after the purchase.
Incoming rant, this is your warning. I cannot be the only one with a 2025 Ram 1500 that is an absolute lemon. It's had the check engine light on and off since it was at 500 miles for misfiring codes. It has broken down on me twice. It's been in the shop 3 times. The last time that it was in the shop, it was there for 21 days. It had 3 faulty fuel injectors replaced.
I've mentioned it before. I had to deal with Dodge Ram trucks at my last job. Every single truck had dash lights popping up. No matter how many times we took it to the mechanic, they would be back on within a week or 2. Never any issues with the truck working itself, just the dash lights.
And they still couldn't fix it. They still couldn't stop it from misfiring. Ram Engineering basically told them that they didn't have a fix for it and to just give it back to me. So it gets stuck in the wrong gear. It doesn't shift. It doesn't respond when I press the accelerator. So if I'm making like a left turn into busy traffic, I am literally like doing the sign of the cross because there is a really good chance that I'm not going to make it.
Again, a little bit of research here would have saved a lot of time and money. Maybe it's not all Rams, but there seems to be a lot with problems. I can only imagine the amount of disappointment she must have. You spend $50,000, $60,000, whatever they cost now. And the thing doesn't even work and they can't figure out how to fix it.
I'm handing Sandeep the keys to our new Mercedes-Benz. Why don't we go in there and start it up for the first time? You can just click it on. There you go. This is Sandeep's very first time hopping in this vehicle.
Wow.
How excited are you?
Oh, way too much.
Too excited.
Yeah.
It's pouring rain, so we're trying to make the best with the videos today. So put your foot on the brake, and then there's a button right there on the dashboard.
Which one?
There's the push to start button, which is right there. You see that button? Right here.
Oh, okay.
Right there. Yeah, so you put your foot on the brake. All right, first startup.
I have to learn a lot.
What do you think?
It was great. I mean, I'm so excited.
We've got a nice luxury car with a young buyer. One of the things I found interesting about it is she didn't even know how to start it, even where the start button was. Now, that's not to make fun of her, but she hasn't even test drove it. Probably not even looked at any video reviews. The excitement of a new purchase can easily cloud your judgment.
Last week, I had a customer who bought a car from another dealership 2 weeks ago and traded their car in for the same exact vehicle. The car that they traded in was a 2025 Kona SE in white. They ended up trading that car in for a 2025 Kona SEL in cyber gray. When they came in, I asked them why didn't they just buy the car that they wanted originally in the first place. They said that the dealership they went to in particular only had that one Kona available, so they just settled. Buyer's remorse ended up kicking in. They felt as though it didn't make sense to make payments on a car that they didn't even like. And to be honest with you, I get it 100%. Buyer's remorse is one of the worst things to have to deal with. Nevertheless, we went through the entire process. They lost like $6,000, $7,000 in 2 weeks.
I've had buyer's remorse so many times in the past, and I'm not doing it again. A $6,000 loss in 2 weeks for almost the exact same car. When that loss is hidden in a monthly payment, it seems so much better. You don't have to pay for it right now out of pocket, but it's still $6,000 thrown away.
Some of you spend an unbelievable amount of money on a car payment to impress somebody at a stoplight you will never be introduced to. But, buddy, you felt cool there for about, 3.5 seconds? Fool. I've been that fool. That's why I know who he is. I've been that guy. I've been that shallow to where I thought that my car actually mattered to somebody. Give me a break. Nobody gives a rip about your car. You know what I drive right now? Anything I want. You know why? Because I drove crap for a long time.
There are a lot of people that are doing this backwards. They want the nice car now and they can't afford it. And of course, making the monthly payment doesn't mean you can afford it. They want to skip the hard work and dedication of saving for what you buy. They see it, they want it, they finance it.
I drove cars like nobody else would drive. Now I get to drive whatever I want to drive. And I don't drive them for you. I drive them because I like them. I couldn't give a care less what you think about what I drive. It's not my problem. It's not your problem either, by the way. I'm going to enjoy. I'm a boy, I like nice cars, but I'm not going to have a nice car with a stupid car payment on it. It's ridiculous. If your self-esteem is so screwed up that you're doing that, then you're going to struggle with money. You're normal.
Not caring about what anyone thinks is so important, and it can save you a lot of money. It eliminates the pressure to spend on things like an expensive car or keeping up with a certain lifestyle. And it allows you to make better financial decisions based on your goals. I'm going to end the video here and ask you to hit that like and subscribe button, drop a comment below. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.